Alright guys and gals, welcome back. There's a few different things I wanted to show you, so just kind of bear with me here. I worked through the story mode a little bit and came back here to Jeddah, and I've been running around the fractured ruins, picking up scrolls and fractured essence, or essence crystals, whatever you want to call them. There's a couple of different parkour places. There's a walkthrough on that first one there. You just gotta make sure you get the dash, and then you're real precise about your double jump and your dash. Once you finish that one, you will come back the way you came in and jump on the tops of the pillars instead, and you jump down in here. When you come down in here, if you're anything like myself, you're going to be real psyched about finding another essence crystal and a scroll. But what you're not going to be psyched about is it's kind of hard to get out of here. I got stuck down here for a literal minute. I started throwing things at the walls and doing whatever, but just go behind you and jump up on the corner of the entry that you came in, and you can jump off the wall and get out that way. You have to fight another Skriton today. That's always a lot of fun. I included this even though I did miserably in this fight, because I thought it was really impressive how much that big claw really defends. You cannot get through it. You really gotta let Marin take his attention and then attack him from behind. Keep that in mind when you fight him this time. Then there is this BT droid. I can't remember what it's called. You can see it in the clip. He is a real pain. Make sure you kill both of his companions first, and then make sure you use your dashing dodge. He's fast, and you cannot block his attacks. I mean, you can, but not very well. You do take damage even when you block. Now, that said, the only real way to beat him, and you'll see it actually goes pretty quick once I figured it out, is to block his attack when he starts to do a melee attack. This charge attack worked out really good. When he gets knocked back, you cut his arm off really easy, then you cut off his other arm, and then you take out his legs. I used my force movement thing to slow him down for a second so I could get him hit. But it's pretty simple. And this is a clip that really just sums up how my day went. I come up from here after finding this guy, and I go around here, and there's a couple of stormtroopers up here, and I'm like, oh, well, this will be easy and fun. I'm just gonna push him off the edge. Haha, your buddy fell off, you fell off. And I kind of stand there watching him go off the edge, and then this guy comes up behind me, chokes me out, and slams me on the ground. That summarizes my day in its entirety. I don't know if anybody else is having a day like that. Write in the comments how your day is going. But I, beat him up pretty easy once I realized he was there. And, yeah, off to the main quest. And this video I included in here because it's kind of just fun. When this happens, make sure you're just following the cues. Do your dodge or your dash jump as necessary, when necessary. Time everything out well. Make sure you're aiming right, and it'll go smoothly. You know, you get a couple of different cues, but it always tells you what to do, so follow the cues and try not to do anything quirky along the way. I had one run through here where I missed one of those gap jumps and actually accidentally started running backwards, so you know, just take your time. It's Jedi Survivor, you know. Jedi are calm and cool and collected. Stay calm. Hit your buttons on time. Stay on cue, and it'll go nice and smooth. I thought the cinematics on this were pretty awesome, honestly. I wish they gave you more control. You do have some control. Don't get it twisted. You can definitely mess this up, so make sure you're staying on cue all the way through. You know, it's more for the cinematic than it is for the can you do it type of thing. And you get up here to the top of here, and Marin blasts his foot to pieces and holds them all out there for you, and you just force push it all into his mouth, and down goes the drill droid. I don't know what it's called. That's what I call it. Screw it. I don't care. Anyways, I also included for informational purposes in this video, because it's also something I did today. Fractured, fractured essence. What is it? Fractured memory, I believe. Let's see it here in a second. Anyways, this was a real pain. Fractured tradition. Make sure you kill those first two guys right off the bat. Try to get these battle droids in the back to hit these three true pains in the neck in the back with their rockets whenever possible. Heal a lot. But make sure as you're running, doing these circles like I was here, you're blocking the whole time so that, don't just hold it. You gotta keep tapping it, and when they shoot, you can send their shots back at them. I have B1's drone or droid reprogramming, so I use that once I get them low enough to get them to attack the rest of the group. They don't last very long because their health is pretty low by the time you can do that, but I did that to both of them, and it helps slow down the group. You gotta separate these guys one at a time, and you have to use your dodge. Blocking does not work well against these guys. They attack too often, and they'll break your block too fast. So what you gotta do is do the dash move. On Xbox, it's the B button, I believe. Or I might be saying that wrong. Anyways, you dash away from them as they're attacking. Make sure you're healing as often as possible. Try to get them apart. If you let them get bunched up, they'll kill you faster than you can get back up. So get them separated, spread them out however you can, block all the time, and make sure you're dashing as much as you can. The real susceptibility is when they attack, you dash around them and you get in there and hit them with the Y attack or the triangle, I don't know. And then the heavy attack, and then you can, whittle them away slowly. But you can't just go in on these guys. They limit you to the light one-handed lightsaber for this challenge. So it's a light saber against heavy attackers. You gotta be smart, you gotta move quick, use your force ability very wisely. If you use it too soon, you will lose this fight. You're not gonna get it twice. It doesn't charge up fast enough, and you don't have enough enemies to hit. And these guys actually block a lot of your strikes, so stay diligent. Make sure you're moving. Make sure you're healing. Good luck. This one was so far the hardest thing I've done in this game. And there's been a couple of challenges that give me a little bit of difficulty, but this one was the one. So just stick with it and you'll get it. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.